Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well, because you know that it's super important, because it finally looks like Cherly and Toni has a second chance to their relationship, and I am so excited for them. To be honest, I thought that we were supposed to give our hopes up on them, but it looks like the writers did their thing and they came through for us. But before we get into further details and actually speak about Riverdale season 7, I just want to say thank you so much once again for all the love and all the support you guys been showing on the channel. It 100% doesn't go unnoticed. And if you have watched season 7 of Riverdale, please let me know your thoughts down below. Is it the W or is it the L? So let's get right into further details. So basically season 7 is finally giving fans what they want, with Cherly and Toni's exploring their relationship and giving them what we all want and what they all deserve. Cherly and Toni love for each other has grown, and they are happy and content together, even though they actually have to keep their romance a secret, because the season 7 is actually set in the 1950s, and we all know at that time, having same-sex basically relationships was illegal, and you can actually go to prison for it and just be eliminated for being interested in someone as the same sex as you. So basically season 7 of the series goes where no season has gone before. It's set in the 1950s. They are trapped in the past because they are unaware that they are actually trapped. Yes, so basically they're just living in the past. It's still in high school. All of them have different relationships. All of them are doing their own thing in high school, dealing with, exploring who they are, figuring out what comes after school. Just a whole lot going on. And if you guys actually want to watch the show, which I know a lot of people are already in tune to it, but just in case you are new to the show, I would recommend you to watch it on Netflix and on HBO Max. And once again, it is called Riverdale. So basically in the beginning, Cherly and Toni, they were just like, vibing, not doing too much together, until Toni actually approached Cherly and asked her to go to the dance, not formally but informally. And Cherly was like, women is not supposed to go to dances together, woman and woman. And then Toni was like, okay, so women and women can dance together. And then after that, they actually went to the dance, not together, but they met each other at the dance. And of course, Toni went to Cherly and asked her to dance with her, and they went to dance. And after that, that's where Cherly actually realized that she has feelings towards Toni. But Toni, in this case, she's already a lesbian, and she's not publicly out. She didn't come out of the closet, but everybody around her, her friends, her family, knows about her. So she's very persistent when she wants someone, and when she wanted Cherly, she was very cautious on how to move through Cherly to actually get her. But it ended up working out, because once Cherly, her mom actually started to have doubts about her daughter's sexuality, and asked her brother in this case to help her get someone, to help her get a guy. So she actually ends up dating a guy, which is her friend. And and then Cherly actually ends up lying that they had something more than kissing. And then Cherly's parents was like, okay, since you guys did the do, now you have to get married. And Cherly was okay with it, because she was like, hey, maybe me getting married to you will take the pressure out of my family. Maybe I can move on from the situation, and just go on to the reality that everybody want me to be. And of course, the guy was okay with it, but he didn't really understand why Cherly wanted to get married, and she wasn't against the thought of getting married, because Cherly actually never told him about that she's gay in this case. So after that, Toni actually ends up finding out that Cherly was gonna get married. At the beginning, she wasn't tripping, but then when she found out that Cherly actually and her boyfriend, in this case, they wanna run away so they can get away from everything, Toni was like, no, wait a minute, I can't let you do that. So then Toni, in this case, she actually went to speak to Cherly and told her like, hey, you can't do that. I was once in your position. You need to take things for what they are, and running away is not gonna solve anything. You can run away from everybody, everybody, but you can run away from yourself. So after that, Cherly was like, yes, I can run away, I have to face this. So she ends up not running away, and that's when Cherly and Toni, they actually started to bond more together and to spend more time together. And at that point, Toni already kind of made her feelings towards Cherly clear, but Cherly was still having her own personal doubts until one day they had a conversation, and Cherly told Toni, hey, like, I know who I am, I like girls, I like you, I have feelings for you, but I don't know how to go about the situation because I never been with a girl before, and I don't know what to do. And then of course Toni told her, hey, that was the beginning, that's all you needed to say for us to get started. So they started to date low key, the things were heating up between them, they were spending a lot of time together. They were just doing the do, and Toni, to be even more closer to Cherly's, actually end up joining Cherly's cheerleading squad. But then later on, Toni felt like she wasn't being heard, that she was just doing a lot to fit into Cherly's world. And then after that, she quit cheerleading, and she asked Cherly to help her to create a group in the school. And of course, Cherly helped her get it, and everything went well. But then Toni actually decided to break up with Cherly because she felt like she and Cherly, they are two complete different people because of the color of the skin, because of their background, because Cherly is rich, Toni is not poor, but she's middle class. She just have a lot against her, a lot of odds against them in order to make the relationship work. And Cherly actually ends up approaching Toni and tell her like, hey, did you break up with me because of the color of my skin? And Toni told her no, not only because of the color of your skin or other matters as well, but the color of your skin also played a role in it. And Cherly was respectfully like, okay, I'm gonna respect that. But after that, there was a friend who actually had a conversation with Toni, and it made her realize that Toni was taking things a little bit too far, it was unnecessary. And then after that, Toni and Cherly, they basically got back together. And then Toni once again, she was having her own personal doubt about letting Cherly into her friend group, to letting Cherly into her personal space, because she didn't know if her friends would like Cherly, or would Cherly like her friends, or would she adapt well to her environment. But Cherly also once again handled that situation very well, and after that they had a conversation and were like, okay, from now on, I see what you are doing, I'm proud of what you are doing, the fact that you created this group at the school, it's really, really nice. I'm gonna support you from the outside, but I know this is something personal to you, and I'm gonna respect your decision if you don't want me to be involved in it. But I'm here to support you and whatever you need. So there was something very, very, very good for Cherly to see, and also for Toni to realize that that Cherly really likes her, and that the differences between them won't let them stay away from each other. So at this moment, on episode 10, they are together, they are happy, they are making things work, they had a conversation, they finally broke down their barriers that they needed to break down in order to make things work between them. So far, of course, the relationship is still a secret. They will have to keep it a secret for a very, very long time, because like I already said, the season 7 is set in the 1950s, and we all know how things were at that era. So yes, guys, I will definitely be keeping you guys posted for part 2. Go watch the show, you won't disappoint. It's giving everything it's supposed to give. And also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well. I've also activated the super stickers to the channel, just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will also help us go a very, very long way. And I also want to say, hey, this show, once again, you can watch it on Netflix and HBO Max. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next video, and goodbye.